Hey guys, and welcome to Day-to-Day Scott Revenue, daily content on entrepreneurship and personal growth. Yes, entrepreneurship and personal growth. And it's really simple how I bring you that. I simply show you my daily learnings from each day, and I create that into content that you'll gain value. So it's the times two learning through your entrepreneurial journey and your personal development journey, because you get to learn from my failures, my experiences, and as well, obviously, if you comment down below and email me, I'll get to learn from yours as well, and we can learn a lot more from each other. So it's a really engaging platform and a really engaging community that I'm building here, and it's simply just to bring entrepreneurs together to make them feel confident, to have conversations with each other, to get through the issues we're facing and learn more about entrepreneurship and learn more about pushing forward and achieving your desired goals. So that's what this channel's here. It's for the grinders, it's for the guys in the trenches, guys and girls in the trenches, the ones that aren't necessarily recognized for their true stardom yet, but will 100% achieve it. So stay tuned. This is a really amusing one, because this is my new crazy way of getting up early. I think getting up early is one of the biggest pet hates when it comes to work and education. Trying to get in wherever you have to go in the morning is trying to get up early in order to get there. I think everyone can agree it's annoying as hell to do it religiously. So I've got a new stupid way of getting up, and it worked today perfectly, and I hope it works every single day. So stay tuned. Warning, there is stupidity to this video. Some people will think this is absurd, but I'm going to do it anyway, so stay tuned. So hey guys, and welcome back. Let's make sure that we're all good on that front. That's all good. So let's get into it. So daily blog 98. We are very close to 100, which is awesome. Exciting times. I'm going to do another stupid thing for number 100 actually, but I know it's not going to come in time, so it might have to be a later one. Maybe it'll be like 102, but I'll do it, don't worry. So double the stupid you're going to get in the next week or two, which is quite interesting. But this video is about getting up early, understanding how to get up early, and basically my new trick that I used today, and it works perfectly, and I hope it carries on to work continuously. So I think we can all agree getting up early is one of the hardest things of the day. I think pretty much it's universal. Everyone doesn't like getting up. There's like 5% of people who are morning people. I'm not a morning person at all. So it's a very common pet hate around the world, and that's why I think this is going to be an interesting video for people, because I've tried many things you've tried to understanding how to get up early. So I'll roll off a few of the things that I've tried already to try get up early. One, going to bed early, didn't work, and realistically, did it allow me to have a lot more sleep? Obviously. So was I more awake when I got up? Yes, but again, it was more the discipline of knowing I have the freedom to not get up. So even though I had more energy, I was just like, well, I don't have to get up. So it's the weird life of being self-employed, as you'll know if you're self-employed. Reading a book before bed puts you to sleep. Putting my alarm across the room. Special wake-up alarms, ones that actually track your sleep and your breathing and know when to set the alarm off, so when you're in your lightest sleep, they're okay. Then having lots of different alarms, like just many alarms, sometimes like 10 alarms. Setting meetings and calls in the morning, so it just forces you to get up because then you have to do a meeting or call, or having coffee next to my bed. So these are a few things that I've already tried, and no doubt you've tried a few of these things, and not one of them has worked. The odd one has worked for a bit, but it's not worked continuously. And I think it just comes down to what I said at the start, was my discipline is that all these things, except for the meetings one, I still have the freedom to not get up. You know what I mean? There's nothing stopping me from getting up. I have the freedom to not get up. So that's, I think, quite interesting to take forward when you're thinking about how to get up early, is you have to look to create something that forces you to get up. And what I mean by that is whether it's driven by fear or whether it's driven by you have to be somewhere, so you promise your business partner you're going to meet them at 9:30 in the morning somewhere because you have to be there then. You can't not be there. And if you're 30 minutes late every time, you're probably not going to last long in business with them. So it's doing things that basically force you and you have no choice, basically being backed up into a corner is what I recommend. What I learned from doing those things will more likely get you up in the morning. So realistically, none of these things have worked for a sustained period of time. So I've invested in something, and that one thing worked perfectly today. It worked perfectly. Granted, it's been one day, so there's a lot. We've really got to wait to see how it does for the next month, really. But I'm pretty convinced it's going to work because it terrifies me. So, and you're probably wondering what the hell have I invested in? So I'll just get to it. So basically, and I'll insert an image in a second, is I've invested in a cattle prod. Yep, a cattle prod. Insert video. There we go. There's the insert video. Sorry, insert image I meant to say. Insert image. Now do it. Done. Right, so there's the image of the cattle prod, and that's the cattle prod I have, and you're probably thinking, what the fuck are you doing? And that cattle prod is for sheep, for cows, it's for animals, it's actually for farmers to have, which again, that's probably not really making this any more normal, but the reason I had this crazy idea to do it because I just got up late again one day, and I hit the roof. I was so sick of just religiously getting up late every day, and I was just like, I am going to go to the extreme. And I just rattling, I was looking online, and I just, an impulse buy, spent £35 straight up. I didn't even question it, and just got a cattle prod. At first, I was going to get a taser, and I was like, I don't care. I was so angry at myself. So I went and got a cattle prod. The volt's fine, by the way. It's humanly safe. We've tried, it's fine. I looked it up. It's humanly safe. So how I use a cattle prod is simple. I do this. So the way I'm using it right now is basically to instill fear in myself to get me up. And what I do is I give it to my brother, who gets up early most days. So I give it to him. I tell him the night before the time I need to get up at, and then once that time arrives, it's game on. Simple as that. I tell him I want to be at 7 a.m, which I did today, and then he says, yep, and he came straight from my door at 7 a.m. with cattle prod. I was up instantly. I did not even waver. I was up like that, because once it hits 7, if I don't get up, he can obviously shock me. So I'm actually yet to be shocked by it, but I'm just too fearful of it, and I hope and I believe that's going to carry on to push me to get up early every morning, because I'm not going to want to be shocked by it, because I hate being shocked. It's horrible. I will show you a video of it now, because my brother was willing to be shocked the other day. I don't know why, he's crazy. So I'll insert that video now so you can see what it actually does. So insert that video now.
Go.
Are you on?
Yeah, go. Ah!
Yeah, you probably think I'm crazy. So you just saw the Snapchat that we did yesterday. So again, I just want to say it is humanly safe. Don't worry, I'm not trying to kill my brother or myself. This is safe to an extent. No, it is humanly safe. I've looked it up. Don't worry. But I don't recommend you to do it. I can't recommend, because I don't want some crazy thing happening to someone after my recommendation. But this is my crazy way that I found that's worked for me today, and I hope it continues to work. And if it does, I'll definitely update you on it, because if it does continue to work, then I probably will recommend you to do it, because I know how difficult it is to try get up in the morning and how difficult it is to continuously do it. So if I genuinely find a way that works perfectly and continuously for the next 3-6 months and lifetime, then I'm going to tell people to do it, because it's a game changer if you're able to get up early in the morning. The richest people in the world get up in there early in the morning. Whoever gets up basically before 9, starts working before 9, you're already ahead of the game, because that's when most people start. They start at 9. So if you can get up a few hours before that and do some work, and you're already 2-3 hours ahead of people. So it's huge. So my takeaway from this very weird, crazy, messed up thing that I do is, first of all, find a way that works for you. So maybe go back to the things that I mentioned at the start that I did try and didn't work for me. Maybe one or two of them will work for you, and I hope they do. But if they don't, then you could try this cattle prod. I'm not going to recommend it though, because I don't want to be done for something dangerous that happens to you. And if you have any heart problems, please do not do this. So it's up to you. I'm not gonna be affiliated with you doing it. Another thing is, what I've learned from doing lots of different things in the morning to try and understand how to get up early is do things that force you to get up. And obviously, let me give you a bit of context to that, is basically put meetings there, put calls there, something that almost instills fear or regret, basically negative emotions that will drive you out of bed, because you have to be at that meeting, you have to see that client at 9:30, at 9:15, you have to see that customer, because you're not going to want to damage your brand if you have a customer and you're going to be 40 minutes late. It's not good. You're not going to last very long in business. So very quickly you're going to force yourself to get up early. So things like that, where you're just backed up into a corner, I learned is really good for getting you up in the morning. And after a while, once you've done it religiously for at least 60 to 90 days, then it creates a habit. I know most people say habit is about 20 to 30 days. It isn't. It's actually around about the 60 to 90 day mark. So you will have to do it for that time. So I will keep updating you on my cattle prod method for the next 90 days. So what I've done for mine and why it's worked for me is basically I've just used fear to drive me every morning rather than stop me. And I think we can learn a lot from that, not just that I'm waking up in the morning and it's working, but actually so many people are pushed down in work and in life due to fear. They just push down and down due to fear, and they stop doing anything because of fear, and they question what they're doing, and they don't push themselves as hard because fear directs them. Whereas what I've done is I've allowed fear to, I've embraced it, and I've done better. I've got up in the morning. So I think there's a lot more I can learn to that, of obviously not just being able to, it's a cool get you up in the morning trick, but actually what I'm doing is instead of being suppressed by fear, I'm using fear to drive me to absolutely smash my morning. So I think that's quite a cool thing to think about. Anyway, I will leave you with that crazy thing. Again, I don't recommend to do it. Be careful if you are going to do it, and let me know how it goes. But I don't recommend it. Okay, I'll keep you updated on it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you don't think I'm too crazy. I am sane, I promise, just a little bit. No, I am. But I hope you're getting the laugh out of it, and I will keep you updated. Please do subscribe to my channel at Scott Mears, my Twitter at ScottMears_, and my Facebook and Instagram at Scott Mears Entrepreneur. As always, guys, it was an absolute pleasure. This was Day to Day Scott. The best way to put your future is create it. Go out there, create a future. Have a great night, and get up in the morning. See you later, guys. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.